Yeah.
I see what you did
You're
there.
probably wondering, it's like, who is that guy that keeps popping up there?
Who is that guy?
Dad jokes aren't just for fun, people. You might actually learn something for us. Joining us now is Mark Knudsen, who did a study on dad jokes. Mark, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you. All right, so tell us a little bit about this study that you guys did about dad jokes.
Yeah, so dad jokes are interesting if you research humor like I do, because they're often said to be like lame and unfunny. Basically, they're accused of being that. But if they're so lame and unfunny, why do people keep telling them? Why are they so popular? Clearly, people must think they're funny in some sense. And I was also interested in what in the world they have to do with dads. So those are the two questions I sort of wanted to get to the bottom of.
Now, you're saying not my dad joke being unfunny, but other dad jokes are unfunny. Yeah. What did you learn from the study?
Yeah, so basically, like, dad jokes work on multiple levels, really. And so on the most basic level, they're essentially just what you might call lame puns. That is, puns that are wholesome and inoffensive. And that means dads can tell them around their kids, but it also makes them tame and therefore susceptible to accusations of being bad, lame, stupid, unfunny, those things. But telling a thoroughly lame pun that's too lame to deserve being told out loud is itself a violation of the norms of joke telling. And that can make the dad joke funny. So it could be so lame or so stupid or so unfunny that paradoxically makes it funny. That's what you'd call anti-humor. Then, most interestingly, dad jokes can work as what I call weaponized anti-humor. When, for instance, dads use them to teasingly annoy or embarrass their kids. That's where the association between dads and dad jokes is, and that's the stereotypical scenario associated with them. Dad tells a purposefully lame pun, and then his kids roll their eyes in embarrassment or cringe.
So cringy.
And the cringiness actually teaches them to deal with disappointment? Is that what I read in the study?
Yeah, so it turns out that a lot of dads do like to sort of playfully tease their kids, and dad jokes, I think, are kind of teasing that may do some good, because by continually telling your kids jokes that are so bad they're embarrassing, you basically show them not to take themselves so seriously. You show that you don't die from embarrassment. And if you're like a kid who is nearing or has entered adolescence, which is a period when everything seems embarrassing and embarrassment seems like the worst thing in the world, then that's actually kind of an important lesson, right?
That is amazing. So we learned something from the dad jokes today. Okay, I can't let you leave. Do you have a favorite dad joke? Do you have one that you like to pull out every once in a while?
Yeah, I like the classics, you know. What's brown and sticky? Stick.
A stick. Like yes. Well, Mark, thank you very much. If people want to learn more about the research that you've been doing about humor and dad jokes and stuff, what do they need to do?
They can read my article in The Psychologist called Dad Jokes, That's the Way I Roll.
Appreciate it, man. Nice to talk to you. Nice to talk to you. There you go.
You too.
Dad Joke Palooza. Back to you guys.
Dad Joke Palooza.
Yeah. I'm actually doing a service.
It's
I'm
true.
teaching people to deal with disappointment and awkwardness.
Well, we don't call you Dr. Professor Laird Cody Stark.
Thank you very much.
You know, though, even if I never told a joke, my daughter would be well versed in disappointment.